Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field over the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. The end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense will get the first crack at it here. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback in this whole offense, Dave.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. This crowd full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Looking to throw, it's Abrams. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Hey, you know it's really easy? It's easy to say, hey, quarterback, run out there, pitch off of that guy, and now your running back gets to go play one-on-one with somebody else.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. Texas A&M going up tempo. Might be changing the route. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Quick strike through the air for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Chance on a silver platter. First and goal from the 3. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Quick strike through the air for the score.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
On the edge of their seats. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes the catch at the 35. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. Quarterback adapting. And he put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early goal. There he goes. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Zings it complete to the right. Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Aggie! A great catch and run for 6. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Back to pass, it's Abrams. Unloads it downfield. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And the Commodores line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. He might want another play. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Texas A&M going quickly.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. And that one's going to get Reveille howling a happy tune.
Reveille, the 12th man, all the swaying, the traditions when you go to an A&M game. These fans love their team, and they love playmakers that make big plays down the field.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. On target over the middle. Touchdown, Aggie. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I'll tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this 1st quarter.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll try the run. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. Now with what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Gets the back moving. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got his man quickly. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. This guy is just wearing them out. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right, offense, defense. Palmer, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's first quarter, just don't worry about it, there's time, but this is the worst start you possibly could have had. So they need to score a touchdown right here.
Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Abrams. Flips it out to the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. Crosses the 45. Breaks into the open. Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7. And the Commodores trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. He'll pull it on the read. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Vandy.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. How about the tight end showing the athleticism and diving to make that grab.
It's so nice as a quarterback, Reese, to have a tight end who's athletic and can make the play when it's not a perfect throw.
Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on 2nd down. Soft spot in the middle. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Texas A&M going up tempo.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already.
Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
I mean, you talk about calling a pretty good defense you feel good about, and you take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do? He pulls it down and just shows the speed, basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way to the house, and makes your defense look silly.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's complete. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Abrams. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, and they corral the ball, so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Wants to go up top.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on 1st down, sack on 2nd down. Now on 3rd down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Commodores will punt this one away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. Turning it on! And this is why a mobile quarterback is the defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Aggie! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's fires one high and deep. dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and take it back. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He'll take the deep shot. It's him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Aggie. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime. To throw, it's Abrams. Got rid of it just in time. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in College Station. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Oh, he's got a chance. Kept it, and he's past the marker. There he goes. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks.
Well, you know that every single week, this guy's legs are going to be a problem, and the defense just has not had an answer for him. They can't keep him in the pocket. That last play, he's able to get outside, scramble, and go make something happen. And with that last run, he's now eclipsed the 100-yard rushing mark for the game.
The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's a heat. They're working that left side. Headed to the end zone. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive. Just has a nose for the end zone. This dude... Big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Under fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's incomplete. I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Commodores decide to punt it away. They're up to a 6 kicks today. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. From the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. And the Aggies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Steps away. Gets rid of it. Fires to the big fella. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Touchdown, Aggies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. If these guys wanted to make a statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Trying the left side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Commodores trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He'll pull it down, and he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Commodores will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the open. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make the play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let it go. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Aggie.
And the biggest thing is identifying coverages, right? Like quarterback has to line up and see what he's seeing and see those safeties. I know outside with that safety in the middle of the field, I got a chance to attack and attack deep with my speedster, and he does a great job throwing the football out there, and he does the rest with the catch and then striding it into the end zone.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. This drive will open from the 15. Here's the handoff. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Turns it loose deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man on the right. They make stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. The Commodores will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Give to the back. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Aggies come to the line in the hurry-up. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's got it, 1st down and more. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. We reach the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go right back to it. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. They'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you...
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Aggie. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. And the Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gonna sling it on second down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires on the move. With the catch, it's Graves. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Single back formation, and they give it to him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up the big return. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there.
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. The offense changing the play. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Finds a man on the right. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Looking to throw. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today. Vanderbilt
has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He wants a big play here late. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Commodores send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Unloads it left. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. And the Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't
turning it on! Smashes through the tackle. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. The Commodores line up to punt it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. After this, it'll be a wrap. They'll leave it with him. And some room to work. Wide open spaces. The 20. The 10. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down.